Today, I'm putting my delivery skills to the test to see if I can earn more by completing orders quickly or by taking my time for bigger payouts. Let's find out which strategy pays off. One of the most common debates among DoorDash drivers is whether it's more profitable to focus on earning by time or per order. It's a question that has sparked many discussions in online forums and in-person meetups, and today, we're going to dive into the details and try to find an answer. As a DoorDash driver, you're constantly faced with the dilemma of whether to take on as many orders as possible in a short amount of time or to focus on maximizing your earnings per order. On one hand, taking on more orders can increase your overall earnings, but on the other hand, focusing on bigger payouts per order can result in higher earnings per hour. It's a tough choice, and the right strategy can make all the difference in your earnings. For example, let's say you're able to complete 10 orders in an hour, but each order only pays $5. That's a total of $50 per hour, which isn't bad. But what if you could focus on larger orders that pay $15 or $20 each? You might only be able to complete 5 orders in an hour, but your total earnings would be $75 or $100. As you can see, the strategy you choose can greatly impact your earnings. Another factor to consider is the time it takes to complete each order. If you're focusing on completing orders quickly, you might be able to fit in more orders during peak hours, but you'll also be increasing your chances of making mistakes or dealing with customer service issues. On the other hand, taking your time might result in higher earnings per order, but you'll also be reducing the number of orders you can complete during peak hours. When it comes to the details of each strategy, there are a few key factors to consider. For the earn by time strategy, you'll want to focus on completing orders as quickly as possible, which might mean taking on smaller orders or orders that are closer together. You'll also want to optimize your delivery route to minimize travel time and reduce the time spent waiting for orders to be ready. On the other hand, the earn per order strategy involves focusing on larger orders that pay more. This might mean waiting longer for orders to be ready or traveling longer distances, but the payoff can be worth it. You'll also want to consider factors like peak hours when orders tend to be more valuable and high-demand areas where you're more likely to get larger orders. In my own experiments, I've found that the earn per order strategy can be much more lucrative, especially during peak hours. For example, I recently completed an order during a Friday evening rush that paid over $30, which is significantly more than I would have earned if I had focused on completing as many orders as possible during that time. Another driver I spoke to reported similar results, earning over $25 per hour during peak hours by focusing on larger orders. Of course, everyone's results will vary, but the data suggests that focusing on higher-paying orders can lead to higher overall earnings. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Should you focus on earning by time or per order? The answer is, it depends. If you're able to complete orders quickly and efficiently, the earn by time strategy might be the way to go. But if you're willing to wait for larger orders and focus on higher paying gigs, you might be able to earn more overall. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your strategy for maximizing your DoorDash earnings? Do you focus on completing orders quickly or taking your time for bigger payouts? Let me know, and be sure to check out my next video on optimizing your DoorDash earnings. Make the background music inspiring.